Guys, I'm going on another red eye tonight. You know what? It's Taylor Swift and then me in terms of like jet emissions. Like it's actually terrible. I mean, she has her own jet and I have JetBlue. But still, I actually am addicted to leaving. I'm addicted to being on the plane. I was talking to some girls last night. I was real loose at this wine event, you guys. Oh my gosh. We were pouring. Because every time I would pour a girl a glass of wine, I'd pour myself more too. So I had, 60 glasses of wine, I think, by those calculations. And I was like, I just love to be gone because if you're always gone, you never have to feel. And it reminded me of that Penny Lane. I love that little speech she has. She's like, always know, like, if you're always having fun, da, 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 da. It's like iconic Kate Hudson / Penny Lane speech. And she's like, and if you ever get lonely, go down to the record store and visit your friends. That's like very my vibe. But anyway, I'm going to New York and Luki and I are DJing twice this weekend in the Hamptons. I got in the biggest fight with him because he says that I asked to DJ Friday night too. And I say that I don't remember that. But anyway, we're DJing Friday night in the Hamptons if anybody wants to come. And then on Saturday too, we're DJing a private party, which should be really good. And then I'm going to be on the East Coast for a couple of weeks, going to Chicago, 24th. Yo, you guys come, my Chicagoans. Yeah. Love you guys so much. I've never been in the summer. I'm so excited. And then Martha's Vineyard. Ashley and I have decided to call it Martha, which is really confusing because so we're always like, what are you going to wear in Martha? And it's just, that's anyway. Okay. Hannah. Hi, Hannah. How are you?
Oh my gosh. Hello. How are you?
I'm so good. Thank you for calling. What's going on?
First of all, just want to say thank you so much for being you. And I'm so proud of you for this DJ thing. Like it literally makes me feel like I am not like too late to anything. Like you're embodying your mantra and I love it.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind. I really appreciate that.
Of course. Yeah. No, thanks for everything you do. I am a relatively new mom working.
Congratulations.
Which is like, thank you so much. It's like, it's life-changing in like all the best ways, but also like before I went on maternity leave, I was like the girl at work. Like everyone came to me for advice and I was like top performer. They were always telling people from even like other locations like, hey, you should reach out to Hannah and ask her like what she does to do this well. And then like I get pregnant and they even ask me to work in like a stretch role because someone went on a military leave.
Whoa. And
so they had me like working at a higher level, and which was a struggle in itself because, pregnancy is rough, especially early in the morning.
Yeah.
And so I did that because I kept getting gassed up like, girl, you're the next one for a promotion, which I'm like, hell yeah, because your girl could use that extra 25% having a new baby.
For sure.
So, and they kept being like, it might happen before you go on maternity leave, but if not, like absolutely the first quarter when you get back. So I go on maternity leave and I come back and things are so different. Like everyone seems, I feel like so gaslit sometimes because they're like, you seem like you missed on this. And I'm like, what?
No.
What do you even mean? And so like the past 6 months I've been back at work and I feel like I don't know, like the vibes are a bit different. Like they'll just kind of give me like breadcrumbs, I feel like, to make me feel like they're still like pushing for me, but not a single discussion of like, you're still a top performer, nothing. And I'm like, I feel like I'm still busting my butt and I feel like maybe sometimes it annoys people when I have to go like pump and stuff. And they made me like literally go and get a specific accommodation like from my doctor to say that I needed time off throughout the day to pump.
What?
And I'm like, maybe that's a normal thing because
no,
this is
it's
my
not.
first kid, I don't know.
I swear.
But that felt like
no.
wild.
Can any moms out there please weigh in? I swear that's not normal. You shouldn't need a doctor's note. You just had a baby. Like everybody knows you need a pump. Like I know that. And I haven't had a kid. Like that's common knowledge. That seems really discriminatory, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So I don't know. I've been applying for like 1,000 other jobs and I used to be a teacher and I like couldn't handle it anymore because it got real wild after COVID.
Yeah.
And so I came to this job because I was like, this company is known for like having a lot of like upward opportunities, and I was so thankful for it. The first 2 years were great, but now I'm like, I don't know what to do, and especially in like this job market, like I guess my question is like in general, what should I do? But also like if I have to stay at this job for the foreseeable future, like what would you do to like try and
So unfair.
I don't know.
It's
like
so
I don't want to feel like I have to oversell myself
No,
like more than I
and you
already am
shouldn't.
like busting my butt.
Of course not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so unfair. It makes me so sad. It's like we just do not support mothers in this country. It makes me like so fucking upset. We push women. We tell them they have to work twice as hard to get a seat at the table as men. You know, it's work is already difficult enough for us. And then we go away to have a literal human to birth another person. And we come back into the workplace and it's just like invisible. It's just like, oh, well, we're going to write you off.
I literally have had comments made to me like, oh, did you have a good break?
Yeah, it's like,
and
it's
like,
sickening. It's
oh,
disgusting.
You're gonna go pump. Like, oh, that must be such a good like reprieve. And I'm like, are you joking my ass right now?
I mean, I'm getting notes from my producer, and he said that's not normal. I've managed people from maternity leave. This is a horrible employer, and he said, in fact, more offices than not provide privacy rooms. Like your office should have a privacy room for pumping. Like you should have a safe.
Yeah, I do have that room.
Okay, but then why did they make you get a doctor's note? That's so ridiculous. Like, what do they think? You're fucking lying that you need to pump? Like, it's insane.
Yeah, like, do you think I'm just like scrolling TikTok and just like having a grand old time back there?
And your maternity leave probably wasn't even. It's not even long in this country. How many weeks? How long did you get off?
They gave me 10 weeks, which like relatively is a lot, I feel like, for the U.S. But then like at the end of 10 weeks, like I literally would come home from work and like hold my baby for hours and just like look at him and bawl because I'm like, how can I still like leave? He's so tiny.
I know. 10 weeks is nothing. Still. A 10-week-old baby is so tiny. That's like you haven't even had a chance to get your feet on the ground. You don't even know what day it is. You're not even sleeping yet. And you have to go back to work. You're exhausted. You're thinking about your baby. You're super emotional. And your employer is being a dick. Like it's just like, it really breaks my heart because I don't know how we create change. And I genuinely feel like we lose so much intelligence and creativity because of the way that we treat new moms. Like you are the same. I mean, you're not the same person. You're an incredibly new, beautiful, amazing mother, but like your brain power is there. And the fact that they're treating you like you haven't put in all this work for them, it's just very disrespectful. And I don't know, like I know you're calling me for advice, but I have tears in my eyes. I'm kind of at a loss because this happens to so many new moms. And it's just like the system is rigged against women. It's rigged against moms. And I don't know. I mean, I'm glad you're applying for new jobs. I'm not saying necessarily it's going to be better at another place, but I feel like if you have a clean slate, they might view you in a less discriminatory way. Do you know what I mean? Like they'll be like, oh, she has a kid,
absolutely,
but
because they didn't know me before.
Because they didn't know you before. And that's fucked that you have to do all this extra work and apply to new jobs when you have a tiny baby. But I feel for your sanity, you might as well, if you can put in some applications. If you have to stay at your job for the foreseeable future, I would just say, honestly, I would kind of say fuck them. If they've already written you off, I swear to God, I would give like 70%. Because if they've already written you off, who the fuck cares? There you were before, pregnant, doing a stretch roll, working your ass off. And how do they treat you? So fine, match their energy, give it right back. Give them 70%. If they're already judging you on pumping, if they're already judging you on, maybe you have to go home a little early or whatever, maybe you're tired, whatever, fuck it. Say, yeah, I'm exhausted. I have a newborn. Yeah. Sorry. You just say, yeah.
I actually started like using some PTO to like either come in late or leave early. And like someone pulled me aside and was like, hey, I just like want to make sure you're being careful with your time because like we don't want anything to happen to you because you run out of time. And I was like, I literally have like 100 hours to use.
Oh
like
my
I
God.
had it saved up before I left.
I'm sorry. This place sounds really toxic and really nasty. And I really don't like thinking about you staying there. But if you have to, who gives a shit? Clearly they're assholes. Clearly they've made their judgment on you and they're being not compassionate at all. And fuck them. Fuck them. Do the bare minimum. Who cares? Like, you have to protect yourself and your family. And like, they've made their judgment. Who cares?
Yeah, I'm going to stop like trying to fight the like breastfeeding mom brain, because I swear to you, it is worse than pregnancy brain. Like, I'm just going to let it go full force. Like, if I forget things, like, oh, sorry, pregnancy brain, you already like to love and blame everything on that.
Totally.
So might as well.
Yeah, if they're blaming it on that, then then just be like, oh, I'm sorry, I have to go pump. You fuck them. You have that doctor's note. Use it.
Can't make it to that meeting.
Yeah, go pump everybody. Like, it's crazy. Like, would they make someone get a doctor's note to go to the bathroom? Like, it's fucking absurd. It's like, it's really, really awful. And you should not give any emotional weight to them, because they're evil people. And if they have kids, then shame on them. And if they don't have kids, then shame on them too, because it's not nice. I think that's part of the problem. There's like no moms, like especially new moms in my workplace. Like, it's very male dominated, and that doesn't help. Yeah, fuck them.
So there's like no compassion.
No compassion.
Really.
Yeah. I'm sorry, babe. Hang in there. Apply to new jobs. Take care of yourself and your baby. That's all that matters. They've made their judgment on you.
I will. Thank you so much. And if any of your followers have advice, please share.
Yeah, share. If you guys DM me or you email, I can read out a couple of responses at the top of next show or whatnot, or I'll share on Insta.
Perfect. Thank you, team.
I love you. Lots
so
of love.
much.
Good luck. Bye, babe. So fucked. It's so fucked, you guys. It makes me so upset. It's like, we just like, we can never catch a break. It's like, we have to be perfect and like skinny and beautiful and like the object of all male attention, and like don't have sex before marriage, and then get married, and you have to be the thinnest you've ever been on your wedding day, and then, oh my God, you have to work so hard and be perfect and never complain and never do this, and then you have a baby, and then boom, you're invisible. It's just like, that's like the arc of life in America as a woman, and it's fucked, and I'm annoyed. But on a happier note, I love you guys, and any advice about that, please, like I said, send my way so I can share with the team. Let's change that. Let's be the change that we want to see, whether we're not new moms or we are new moms. We can change this brick by brick. I believe in us. I'll see you guys on Friday for a really fun office hours. Until then, bye.